Hello everyone. Today's topic is about geomorphic processes. Under this, we are going to learn about terrestrial processes. These terrestrial processes can be divided into two parts: internal or endogenic processes, external or exogenic processes. Now we are going to discuss all of this in details. This geomorphology derived from the Greek word G. G means earth, and morpho means form, and logy, it is from logos. Logos means study. So earth formation study is known as geomorphology. Some natural forces like water, wind, ice, living things, etc. can be affected physically or chemically with the earth surfaces. These are called geomorphic processes. Now, what is terrestrial processes? The geomorphic processes which are active on the earth's surface are called terrestrial processes. Coming to the next, terrestrial processes are divided into two parts: internal and external processes. Now, what are internal or endogenous processes? Internal or endogenous processes act at the interior of the earth. So according to this, enormous amount of heat, which is the source of all the internal forces active in the interior of the earth, and these internal forces either slowly or suddenly bring out changes on the earth's surface. Now coming to the next, terrestrial geomorphic processes. Already we know it is divided into two processes, endogenic and exogenic process. Now this endogenic or internal process have two ways: slow process and sudden process. Now the slow process are divided into three parts: tectonic movement, isostatic movement, geostatic movement. Now tectonic movement are divided into two parts: epigenetic movement and orogenic movement. Now we are going to discuss these two. This epigenetic movement, the word epigenesis, this word is coming from the Greek one and it was coined by G.K. Gilbert. Now this epirus meaning mainland, and genesi, that is coming from Genesis, it is the meaning of birth. That means it is a movement of the earth crust and in vertical or radical direction, and it affects broad areas of the continent. This movement causes not only the elevation, upliftment, but subsidence of extensive area of the earth crust. Example: formation of shields, plateaus, fault scrap, rift valley, graben, etc. Same as epigenetic movement, orogenic movement, this word is coming from Greek word that is orogeny. This oros is also coming from a Greek word that is meaning mountain. Geni, that is coming from the Genesis, and its mean origin. These movements in the sea squeeze of the sediments, mainly it occurs in the ocean floor to form a wrinkles or folds of gigantic size. Example: the formation of mountain like Himalayas and Alps. These mountains were formed in this way. Besides, the slow movement or the sudden movements result in earthquake or volcanic eruptions. These are also responsible for the formation of different landforms. Coming to the next point, exogenic processes or external processes or exogenous processes. That means the external forces that act through the agents of denudation like running water or waves, sea waves, or glaciers or wind, etc. Now these agents involve in the degradation and aggregation. Now external forces or exogenic processes are divided into three parts: degradation, aggregation and biotic process. Now degradation means lowering or flattening of the Earth's surface. It has three parts: weathering, mass wasting, and erosion. What is weathering? Weathering means the disintegration of decomposition of rocks. And mass wasting means movement of the weathered material by the gravity. And the last one, erosion, means wearing away of the portions of the Earth's surface and removal of the materials. Besides this degradation and aggradation by natural agents, Earth's surface is also sculptured by these biotic processes. It is the most common forms of weathering through the biological factors which are released of organic acids and molecules. When the massive rock break into a small fragments through the weathering or any other process like erosional geomorphic agents like running water or glaciers or wind or waves, and removed and transport it from the original place to another. Now in this picture you can see that the surface of the earth is not same everywhere. It is uneven or elevated in some place, while it is very much flat, or where it is very much low. On the other hand, it is very much high at other places. So these different land features are mainly grouped in certain major divisions, and these are all depending upon the slope or the elevation or upon the mode of formation. Or in this picture, the landforms of the Earth's surface are mainly grouped under three major divisions. Firstly, I have drawn here four major parts: mountain, hill, plateau, plains, and sea. Now you can see the highest elevation is mountain. After that, hills. Hills again break down into plateau. Plateaus again break down into a plain land, and after that it connected with the sea or the oceans. But according to the Earth's surface, there are three major groups. That is mountain, plateaus, and plains. We will discuss it in my next video. So stay tuned.
If you like my video, please subscribe my channel, like, share and comment it. Thank you.